Hey, it's Mike with Silver Chimp, and in this video, we are going to do a review of the YouTuber Jack Spenser investing.
What is happening, investors? It is your boy Jack. I am not a financial advisor, and I got the clothing line to prove that fact.
Stay tuned, it's going to be a good one. Hey stock investors, it's your boy Jack here, and I am not a financial advisor. Alright, I do a terrible Irish accent. But in this video, we are going to break down and look at the YouTuber Jack Spenser from Jack Spenser Investing. We are going to look into the man, the YouTuber, the legend that is Jack Spenser. And what's all the hype about, really? It's really great to see you back here at Silver Chimp Investing, where we are bananas about investing. So if you're not into stock investing, that's okay, because you know what? You could learn something very valuable today about a new way to invest. So stick around. I encourage you. So let's start this off and let's talk about where did Jack Spenser come from? Or actually, where does he come from? Jack Spenser is a gentleman who's probably in his 20s, and he lives in the Republic of Ireland. The Republic of Ireland is the southern part of Ireland, not the northern part, where they saved the Queen. It's the southern part. They're their own place. I have been to Ireland several times, and I love Ireland. In fact, I've always talked about how I want to retire in Ireland. One day. So it's a beautiful island full of amazing people, and I just love it. So that's probably what drew me to his channel in the first place. Was I heard that amazing Irish accent, and it just automatically caught my attention. So we're going to ask the question in this video: does Jack Spenser actually know what he's talking about, and should we listen to what he has to say? So Jack Spenser's been a YouTuber for a while, but he used to be a bodybuilding guy, making bodybuilding videos, like working out and stuff like that. Something I don't really do that much. But Jack went from working out to workhorse. Let me explain. So the electric vehicle sector is very popular right now. It's one of the hottest sectors in the stock market. Have you ever heard of Tesla? Yes. Workhorse, Lordstown, these guys are all the emerging electric vehicle providers that are up and coming behind Tesla. So Jack has just gone all in on the electric vehicle sector. He is extremely bullish in this area, but he hasn't been investing that long. He just started in February, and here we are, it's end of September. So there hasn't been a whole lot of track record behind Jack. I'm finding out that what he has to say currently is very interesting. But since then, his page has exploded, and he has gathered quite a following of people who have become very bullish on EV. Bye. So what makes Jack so interesting? I think the first thing that is attractive about him and his page, no, I'm not attracted to Jack, is he is so positive. He has a positive personality. And if you know me, I like positive because I'm a positive guy. Plus, he has that really cool accent. I mean, Irish, come on. But I think there is more to Jack than just the accent. So we're going to talk about that in this video. So don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Okay. So how did Jack become so popular so quick? I mean, right now I think he's at 40,000 followers, and that happened extremely fast. Like over the past month, he might have been, I don't remember the number, but I think he was like maybe at 5,000 or 8,000 or something, and then all of a sudden, bam, he was at 40, and he is climbing. So Jack was first put on the map when he interviewed Jeremy from Financial Education. Now, Jeremy's a huge YouTuber and has a great, immense following, so it was quite amazing that he was able to get this interview. But what happened next was truly amazing. He got an interview with the CEO of Workhorse. This was huge for him. Steve Schrader is the CEO of Workhorse, and gave us a lot of interesting information on that stock and the future of the company. So if you haven't heard, the United States Postal Service is redoing all their vehicles. Their vehicles are like 30 years old. They're crap. A Postal Service vehicle accidentally backed into me in my driveway the other day, and their bumper fell off, not mine. Yeah, they're like 30 years old, and they're really, really old. So the Postal Service is getting ready to spend billions of dollars on all new vehicles, and that's where Workhorse comes in. They are one of the 3 companies that are looking to get this contract for, I think it's like 60,000 vehicles or something crazy like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Workhorse has a great opportunity and a big chance to get a part of that contract. And if they do, donks, the shareholders are going to be in a great, great mood for a while. So there's so much more about Workhorse, but Jack really has been pushing this information out and building a following surrounding this information. But he didn't just stop there. The next thing he did was he got an interview with Steve Burns, the CEO of Lordstown Motors. It became quite a buzz and was an amazing interview. Lordstown Motors just bought an old Chevy plant and is converting it into an electric vehicle production plant where they'll make vehicles for 2021. Very exciting news. And the other thing too is that Workhorse owns 10% of Lordstown Motors. Now, Lordstown Motors is a company that is merging with a SPAC called Diamond Peak Holdings. Diamond Peak Holdings is something that Jack talks a lot about on his channel. So the interview with Steve Burns was a big deal, and a lot of YouTubers were talking about Jack's interview with Steve Burns. So, of course, this got a lot of buzz for him. So Jack started off his investing career in February, investing mostly in blue chip stocks, like stuff like Johnson & Johnson, Coca-Cola, stuff that he was trying to get a dividend and a yield from. But he soon figured out that, hey, I'm a young guy and I need more risk in my life at my age. His followers seem to love risk too. I mean, one of his picks is Virgin Galactic, SPCE. I mean, this company is literally trying to go to space and bring people to space like United Airlines brings people around the United States. Richard Branson is the CEO, and he wants to be the first guy on the first flight. Very risky stock. High risk, high reward. But this is the stuff that Jack invests in and talks about on his channel. He's very bullish on SPCE. Another reason that Jack's following is growing so fast is because he talks a lot about SPACs, special acquisition companies, and these are very popular right now. They're very hot, even though they've been around for years and years. SPACs are the new thing. In an age of Robin Hood investors, Jack Spenser has found himself as kind of a type of Robin Hood, leading his band of merry men into the future of electric vehicle investing. In a time when you have Jim Cramer saying, "Slow down on the SPACs," you have guys like Jack Spenser who are actively looking for the next new hot SPAC that is just going to explode into the atmosphere. You got to make your own decision, do your own due diligence, and you got to follow your plan for investing. You decide. So Jack is making a name for himself with these CEOs of companies. He recently got a call from MP Materials, who is merging with FVAC, another SPAC, and they want to do an interview with him. In fact, they want him to interview their CEO. So all these CEOs are realizing that the new money is in social media. If they want a piece of that, they got to go to social media where all the young Robinhood investors are, all the new money that's come into the market since March and April, that's where it's at. And so they know that they have got to connect with people like Jack Spenser and do these interviews so that way they can educate the investors about their company and build confidence. I mean, these people aren't watching Jim Cramer. They just aren't. So the next thing I want to look at with Jack Spenser is his due diligence, what he does to study a stock. Because with great power comes great responsibility. Due diligence is really at the heart of Jack's YouTube channel. Now, I will say this about Jack's channel. He is not a guy who does technical analysis. You see guys like Ricky Gutierrez and these other people who are doing charts and graphs and following stuff by the day. He's not really doing that because he's not a day trader. Jack's not really even a swing trader. Jack is a long trader. You see, a lot of new investors, they just start watching all these YouTube videos and they start doing what these people are doing. But they don't even realize that some people are day traders, some people are swing traders, and some people are long. You have to understand, first of all, what kind of investor you are. Then you can get information from people on YouTube and areas like this that will help you with your investing journey. Remember, we're always trying to build our money muscle, not just go invest, because financial knowledge is more valuable than money. So Jack's due diligence focuses mainly on the financials of a company, on news about the company, and really what the CEOs are saying about the company. It's really hard to do a whole lot of in-depth financials on a new SPAC. Reason is because these companies are private and they don't disclose all of their financials to the public. Now, when they become public, they will have to, but right now they don't. So it's really having to foresee and use foresight on these companies. But I will say this, Jack does seem to work very hard on his due diligence. He eats, sleeps, and breathes the stock market. Many of his followers appreciate his due diligence and have flocked to his channel and have joined his Discord. Now, I would say that Jack spends most of his time on his Discord with his Discord followers. So what is next for Jack Spenser investing? Well, in my opinion, I think he needs a win. A lot of the stocks that Jack talks about on his channel are waiting on a merger, are waiting on news from postal services, waiting on a rocket ship to go to the moon, which is all fine and dandy. But because he's only been investing for such a short time and his picks are relatively new to the market, he needs a win. Wins come with time. And I think once he gets a win, it will be huge for his channel. Wins are the best credibility. So do I think Jack Spenser investing is a channel worth watching? Absolutely! Let me say this. This is what I like about Jack. He genuinely appreciates and loves his followers. And the guy will tell you himself, he's not a financial advisor. I mean, he made these shirts, and I even bought one for this video. So Jack Spenser is currently at around 40,000 followers at the making of this video. And I think, my prediction, he will be near 100,000 by the end of the year. He has hooked his little cart to Workhorse and is in for the long haul. And I think that with the hotness of the electric vehicle sector right now, it's going to be a great ride. With guys like Elon Musk, Workhorse, Lordstown, Neo, not Nikola, paving the way for electric vehicles all over the world. I think it is a sector worth looking at for your portfolio. This sector has a lot of miles to go. So let me sum this video up by saying I am bullish on Jack Spenser. But as always, do your own due diligence in anything that you buy. Be a smart investor. Don't just buy something because someone tells you to. That is like the cardinal sin. This is investing 101. I mean, would you marry someone that you just met? No, you take time to get to know them. You figure out who they are before you invest time and energy and love into them. Same thing with a stock, especially if you're a long trader. Now, if you're a short trader, then it's a different story. But long traders like me, you gotta do your homework. I would love to interview Jack one day, maybe sit down, have a pint with him in an Irish pub. Maybe even Chimpy could ride Brian, his horse. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it helped you out some. If you'd like to check Jack's channel out, please do. I put the link down in the description. He sells these cool shirts. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it. If you didn't, dislike it, and you will break my children's heart. And as always, I would love for you to do what Jack Spenser says. Hit that juicy subscribe button. Take a second and write a comment down below and let me know what you think of this video, what you think of Jack, and I would love to hear your feedback. Once again, this is Mike from Silver Chimp Investing, and I'll see you on the next video.